Hey guys, Jason here for TheChartGuys, taking a look at our Tesla AYX and TDOC video review from yesterday's analysis. So I want to talk mostly about Tesla today, and that's because we got a couple questions. Andre Noble in the comments was a little bit confused about what we're looking for the hourly trend. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit today in our analysis. Then I'll talk about what I'm looking forward to in the next video because our members have requested I talk about Tesla again. So when we're looking at the hourly time frame, I'm really looking at the ultimate lows. Every time we see a bull push to the upside, we see a bearish response. We want to see exactly how far these bears are capable of pushing on each successive attempt. And you can see here that every time they make a push, they get higher lows. So the lows is indicated by these beautiful white lines. Every time the bears push down, they're still successfully getting higher lows, which means we're going to be having an overall uptrend, and we can draw that in a couple ways. One, we can try to draw a trend, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. In this case, we're going to grab the tops of our two green candlesticks here, and you know what, that captures most of the data. And then usually what I'll do is just grab a parallel line, something like that, and you can see that for the most part, bulls are very much in control. They're grinding the resistance, consolidated a couple times, but overall, not a great support. We wouldn't want to be playing this for our trend line support, but we do have contained area of price action. So that is the overall trend in the sense that that's the direction that we're going. But because we don't have consistent levels of support against our trend lines, we're going to be watching primarily the loss of these successive higher lows that I talked about in the beginning of the video. So this morning we set another one here with our 1834.60 level. That was our after hours bull flag type shape. We saw that. See successful continuation early in pre-market this morning, came down, tested as and held as a support, and then basically spent the day in equilibrium. We'll get into that in the next video. But that is what I'm talking about when I'm looking at these hourly trends. I'm looking for successive hourly higher lows on the bearish attempts. As long as the bulls can keep the upside momentum going, and as long as bears attempts continually set higher lows, bulls are in full control. I am looking for a change in that. And what that is going to be is for the bears to push below one of the recent higher lows, which is going to signal consolidation. And we'll talk about that in the next video. AYX. Oh, to back up, Tesla did what we thought it would do so far. Holding 1834 is important. AYX. So AYX, we talked about 116.20 being an important level. That if the bulls got over top of it, they'd be well positioned for a 4-hour higher low. Now, this is not the type of strength that we want to see when we see bulls make a move. This was a pre-market higher open, and then we saw some weakness, and then we saw a quick flush. So did we get overbought? We got overbought on the 15-minute time frame. We go the 5-minute time frame, we get overbought as well. So a nice 515 oversold bounce. The bounce itself didn't have a lot of momentum to it. In fact, it barely got up to our EMA 12 before it started seeing a little bit of a slowdown. So what does this do for us? 4-hour time frame. It sets us into a 4-hour higher low. Now what we need to do is see these bulls continue the upside with the hourly. We need to see a higher low over, probably I'd like to see them over the low of the afternoon, 112.25, into a higher high. Then we'll have an hourly trend and a 4-hour higher low, and we will be looking, okay, for the daily bulls to see a push toward the next resistance, which is going to be probably 119.14. TDOC, this guy just didn't stop at all. We had a 207.08 level. We were looking for continuation under this big drop. We thought we would see a little bit of a pullback in the sense that we were looking for some consolidation. And you can see that this resistance that we talked about yesterday, I think I called it EMA 12. It's the red line EMA 26, has been a consistent support. I thought it would be a little bit more of an issue. But if we go to the 15-minute time frame, we can see that we opened right above that. And we actually came down, tested it as a support once, twice, and then continued on. So bulls very, very strong at this point. My concern is that we are overbought. We're starting to see not quite bearish divergence yet because we're still hitting higher highs and higher highs in both the price and the RSI. So no bearish divergence yet, but we are going to be looking for the similar action on Tesla. Once we start losing hourly higher lows, we're going to expect consolidation. So we're massively overbought on the hourly time frame, nearing overbought on the 4-hour with minimal consolidation. And we need to see a daily higher low established. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a change in these hourly uptrends to continue, or to we're looking for a change in the hourly uptrend to allow for consolidation. Anyway, that's it. We'll do some more discussion on trends in the next video that'll start in a couple minutes. Thanks.